Good morning, boys and girls. So we are starting list 20 in spelling. We're going to be looking at some one-syllable words, meaning you only clap once. So like, for example, if I see pet, pet, I only clap once, pet. I don't have two claps. Remember when we clapped our hands to see how many syllables there were in the words? If you only clap your hands once, that's one syllable. So there's also a short vowel in there. Do you hear that short E? Pet. And then the consonant, there's a consonant at the end of the word. So what we're learning here this week is the consonant will need to be doubled before we can add a suffix at the end of the word. A suffix is an ending like we have learned about ed. It makes the word past tense. We can add an ing. We've talked about that one before too. Those are two examples of suffixes. So our spelling list, we have the base word like pet, and then I have petting. I double the T, and I add an ing. And let's see here, is there petted? No, it doesn't look like that's going to be on our list this week. But I see the word tagged, Tagged. Notice how G is double. We have to double that consonant before we can add that ed. You're going to notice that some of those words are like that. We have the ed, might have the ing, or it might be a base word, but they are all one-syllable words unless we add that ending. So let's take a look at this video. She's going to explain it just a little bit more.
Some of these words were just the base words, but some of them had the suffixes ed or ing. But here was the harder part. Did you notice what happened to the base words when the suffixes were added to them? Plan is a base word. In order to spell planning, what did we have to do to the base word plan? We had to double the N before adding the ing. Well, here's another word. Tag is a base word. In order to spell tagged, what do we have to do to the base word? We needed another G before we added the ED. So how is this different from what we've done before when we had ED and ING? We've added ED and ING, and we haven't had to change the spelling of the base word before. Do you remember some of those words? Helping, asked, and rested. If we remove the suffixes, the base words are exactly the same. Their spelling does not change. So why are these words different? Look up closely. Look at the word help. What kind of vowel does it have? Shorty or longy? Yeah, a shorty. And what follows the E? Yeah, two consonants. How about ask? What kind of vowel is it? Short or long A? Yeah, short A. And what follows the A? Two consonants. And what about rest? What kind of vowel is it? Shorty, longy, short E. And what follows it? Two consonants. So our generalization was when we have a short vowel followed by two consonants, we can add ed or ing without changing the base word, as in helping, asked, and rested. So what was the difference between the words on the pretest? We doubled the final consonant. So why do we have to double the consonant before adding a suffix? Well, plan has a short A. And what follows the vowel? One consonant. So before adding ed or ing, we need to double the N and then add ed for planned, or double the consonant and add ing for planning. And what about tag? It also has a short A and one consonant. So what do we have to do? We have to double the G, so there are two consonants after the short vowel, and then we can add ed or ing, okay? Now, you tell me what to do with this next word. Let's try the word grin. She has a nice grin. What would we do with grin if we want to spell grinned? She grinned at me. I is a short vowel. There's only one consonant, so we double the N and then add ED for grinned. You getting the hang of it? Okay. Well, let's try another one like maybe hum. I hum when I don't know the words. So what would we do with hum if we want to spell humming? U is a short vowel. There's only one consonant, so we double the M and then add ing, humming. My niece is always humming. Remember that when we add a suffix, it changes the meaning of a word and how we use it in a sentence. For instance, look at this sentence. I step over a puddle. That means I step over it now or whenever I come to a puddle. But I stepped over a puddle means I did it in the past, even a few minutes ago. So let's read through all of the spelling words together. And as you read each one, notice the base word and the vowel sound and how many consonants follow it. Okay, say each word with me, or if you don't know it, repeat it after I say it. Plan, pet, sin, step, tagged, sinned, stepped, petting, planning, tag, clap, humming, grinned, clapping, grin, and hum. And there are two review words, crown and sound. So this is two ways to spell the ow sound, O-W and O-U. We want to keep those past rules in our minds so that when we see new words, we'll know what to do, okay? Now for the memory words. Away and always. What do you notice about these two words? They both have the word way in them. Way was one of your previous spelling words. A-Y makes the long A sound. And how are away and always different? Well, away starts with an A that makes the sound. It has the same sound as if it were a box or a hand or a dog, as if it were by itself. And then what about always? Always says all. It sounds like two words, always. But all has two L's. So when it's one word, it only has one L, always. Okay, away means at a distance. My uncle is away on a business trip. And always means at all times. Mom always washes her hands before preparing a meal. Okay, I think you're ready for the challenges of today's work text page. Get that ready now. Okay, look at the generalization here. When a one-syllable word ends in a short vowel and a consonant, the consonant is doubled before adding a suffix that begins with a vowel. And the ones that we talked about were ED and ING this week. Okay, these are the two ones we're concerned with. Okay, look at your word sort. Did you notice that your pattern words are divided into base words and then the same base word with a suffix? Okay, so for the word sort, what I would like you to do is look at the base word, look at that spelling word, and then write the spelling word that has the same base word and a suffix. Okay, what will go in the first blank? Clap. Now that's one of our spelling words, so find clap and check it off. Okay, so we have that one done because we're going to use each word once. What is the other word that has the base word plus one of the suffixes? Yes, right down here, clapping. So let's write clapping. C-L-A-P, and then we double the consonant and then add I-N-G. See, that's exactly the same. And then we check it off. Okay, do you see how to do that? Do you know what to do? Okay, so make sure you check each word off as it's used, even the base word. Do the base word and then the spelling, the other spelling word with the suffix. Okay, then down here at the bottom, you're going to write the correct memory word to complete each sentence. There's only 2. Okay, but write them in here. And don't just throw anyone in there. You need to make sure that you read it to make sure that they make sense. And that should be super easy. And of course, one last thing, make sure you choose 2 great bonus words to add to this week's list. And after you choose them, write them right down here at the bottom of the list so that you will see them every time you study. You don't want them to be too easy, but sometimes you might want to give yourself a little bit of a challenge. Not too hard, not too easy, okay? Finish this up and remember to bring it with you next time we meet for Spelling 2. Your assignment is to finish work text page 78 and choose 2 bonus words to add to list 20.
Okay, boys and girls, I want you to go ahead and finish at page 78. We will continue with the rest of the spelling pages throughout the week, and then on, let's see here, on Friday there will be a spelling test. It'll be a little bit different than what you're used to, so we'll try to make the best of things. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.